My name is Amber Reed, R-E-I-D, birthday 12/27/90. I'm turning 32, but like I'm almost positive my like mental age, like my brain is stuck at 17. I'm actually starving, so okay, yes, I troll. Whatever, Trollin has entered the chat. I'm totally fine with a clickbait title because you guys know I love me a clickbait title. You're not paying attention to your health, you don't care about your health, you don't care about your body, you want to die, you could have ate healthy, chose not to, do you really need to go on vacation, you need to buy health insurance instead. I just don't want to hear it.
No one cares!
Hey guys, guten Morgen aus Deutschland, good morning from Germany. In this video I'm going to react to Amber's latest, and towards the end I'm going to give my commentary on what she said on Instagram. So let's get going. The title of the video is I'm in a relationship, stepping on the scale, and Torrid haul. My commentary right off the bat is she is not in a relationship. She's only trying to pretend she is, because if she was in a relationship there would be somebody in her apartment. If she's trying to pretend that there's a relationship going on, like a long distance relationship, it doesn't count because she's a vlogger and she has nothing relevant to say about emotions she has in her life or realizations she's had. And stepping on the scale better be her not aiming the camera at the ceiling, because by now Amber should have realized that has stopped counting a long time ago. And so let's see what she wanted to lie about in this video. Welcome back. Okay.
Okay, so because I opened up with you guys about how I was overeating because Trader Joe's triggered me.
Oh, you haven't opened up. You're still telling lies. You're telling more lies than ever. But go ahead.
A lot of people assumed that I ate all my Trader Joe's food. No, a lot of it I didn't even open. Like, I haven't had the mashed potatoes.
Yeah, she doesn't get that the microphone picks up the sounds from the other side and not her voice. What I'm seeing here, my comment on it is she's pulling bags of frozen food out of her freezer, and with her lying and covering up so much, that could also mean that she ate all of the Trader Joe food and replaced it. So that's where we are.
I haven't had the meatballs. Majority of the TV dinners I haven't had. Haven't had the chicken tacos.
Yeah, probably replace them. That doesn't mean anything. And Amber, when you're a vlogger and you show your chubby hands, why don't you wash your hands? Or if this is diabetes related, get it treated. Because the dark knuckles that you've had since 2019 are just out of control now.
I haven't had the, what are these? Chicken poppers. What else was it that I...
Yeah, whatever. Again, she's showing food that she probably replaced after eating it. And so let's just move on. Okay, a different day.
Hey guys, welcome to a new vlog.
Hey.
So today for me is just like a deep cleaning day, like mopping, the whole 9 yards.
Okay, so you've just decided to lie about all kinds of stuff in this vlog. Sure.
I even got a new litter box. It's just like there's steps to a litter box. You know, you clean it daily, but once a week you deep clean it. But like...
Wow, you're just so full of it. It's hard to watch.
Every other month I like to get a completely new one. But just things like that. And so that's why I'm keeping my hair up. I literally just washed it yesterday. It is a...
Oh, of course you did.
a frizzy mess, but we're just gonna like embrace it. It's because it's super windy outside. And I just got back in from walking Twinkie.
Of course, man, she's just lining them up. So she didn't eat the Trader Joe's food, even though what she's showing us is her freezer stocked full with Trader Joe food, which she could have replaced easily. So that is no proof. And yeah, guys, she's taken a shower, she's taken Twinkie for a walk, and also she's taking care of her cats. Okay.
And my frizzies were just like flying everywhere.
Yeah, it's because your hair is literally breaking off near your scalp because you're abusing it the way you have been.
I actually have weighed in a couple times, 2 to 3 times. I don't quite remember. Regardless, I do want to put them in here for you guys so we can have a little update on my weigh-in. Okay, you guys.
Okay, so that doesn't count. Let's just skip right ahead to the fictitious number she gives us.
490.8 pounds.
Okay, so in the last vlog she said that she made it all the way up to 500. Now she's dropped 10 pounds. I don't even know what to say to that anymore. And that is because she's not even close to her real weight. In real life, you know, the true weight, that must be at least 600 or around 600. But she's still trying to ride that pony, that poor pony, that she's in the 400s. Okay. And another day.
Okay, you guys. So I'm going to step on the scale with clothes.
Okay.
Hello.
A lot of people don't believe my weigh-ins, but
No, because it's your physical size. It's what you gotta be aware of, is the fact that you have, you know, gained, you know, you look smaller, then you look bigger, then you look huge, and you're trying to tell us you've lost weight, and that's why.
I don't know. Here we go.
492.6 pounds.
What is going on with that display? I've never seen anything like it. Can somebody comment if they've seen it in the if they have this scale and they've seen it like this? It looks messed up to me, but then again, I only work here.
Okay, now I'm gonna do it without clothes. Okay, you guys, stepping on without any clothing or...
Doesn't mean anything, so let's just move on. Now she's pretending to weigh herself in the nude again.
489.0 pounds.
So her clothes, it seems, weigh 3 pounds. Sure. Whatever.
I figured it was time. I know, like, you know what? It's really strange to me. The bar constantly moves. Like, no one's ever happy with my weigh-ins, regardless of how I post them.
Because he gained so much weight. You know, sometimes it looks like you gained like 50 pounds and you say you're on track and stuff like that. You lie so much that it doesn't correspond with the way you look anymore at all, and you're known as a notorious liar, and so that is only a logical consequence of lying so much. And you here with the fried voice and the feeder necklace on, I mean, I have problems taking her seriously, period. I mean, nothing. I see her frizzy hair and I'm thinking, yeah, it's not frizzy, it's broken off hair because she's been abusing it for years. I see that top and I'm thinking that's gotta smell because that's polyester or, you know, some kind of artificial fabric. And so with her not taking care of her physical hygiene, that's gotta smell. And why is she wearing earrings at home? But then again, she's a vlogger. But I could just rip into her the entire time, no matter what she does, because she has lied so much and she has strung her audience along for such a long time. It's time for her to go bye-bye. I mean, not necessarily her life ending, but YouTube-wise, you know.
But that's for the supporters. The supporters who want to see me step on the scale, I give it to you. We can do more like that if you...
Yeah, there's something wrong with that scale. I don't know why there's overlaying writing, so I don't know what she did this time, but I don't even care anymore.
would like, but there's just physically no way I could have faked that. I was...
Absolutely, there is, and I'm so bored with you that I'm not going to get into the different ways of which you could have faked that one. And again, it makes no difference. She could be weighing 400 or 800 pounds. The fact is she's only lying to herself and she's playing at death's doorstep. And until she realizes it, I mean, she's just a mockery. I recently watched a video with Alan Roberts. I'm going to respond to not that one, but another one, you know, react to it because I laughed so hard. And he can't take her seriously anymore. I mean, he calls them as he sees them, and maybe a person like Amberlyn Reed should have never been taken seriously on the internet, because all she did was abuse the YouTube platform to monetize and exploit her food addiction. And so at this point, me personally, I don't care anymore what she says. It's mainly lies. Even if she shows proof, it's like, imagine how cray-cray you have to be that as a 600-pounder you open your freezer, and in order to prove to your audience that you didn't eat something, you show that food, even though it could have easily been replaced. And she's done worse on her channel. Not just replace foods and then claim she never ate them. Do you know what I'm saying? And so at this point, it's just futile. Sometimes I feel bad about still reacting, because she has completely ruined her reputation, you know.
Standing in the middle of my bathroom. You guys watched me turn on the scale. I don't really know. But regardless, I am back to my lowest.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like you care anyway. You keep shaking your head, and the fried voice is an indicator you're not taking any of this seriously. The going down views apparently doesn't bother you either. And Amber, you're just going to be one of these death fads falling away, and people will react to others. And so I'm not sure where the smugness is coming from, but I'm not impressed at all.
Weight, and I'm very happy about that. It happened really quickly because I knew I gained a lot of water weight, and so it left my body.
Yeah, you're the kind of person that gains water weight. Sure, let's just move on. I'm tired of her holding her TED Talks about bullshit. I love how she keeps changing her hand because she can't even hold a camera up for longer than 10 seconds. Dude. And the reason why it's so funny is because there are tripods all over the internet that you can order. And she used to have one and she doesn't use it. She keeps trying to use that angle where the camera is above her face to shave off a couple of pounds from her face alone. And it's not working. And in one of her recent blogs, she said that she's not using filters, which she should have left that topic alone, because we can see that she is using filters. They go in and out, they fade in and out. Sometimes there's no fading, but it's like, bam, there it is. And she tries to tell us she's not using filters, which clearly she is, again, in this one. Because we have this, or a picture that I took, it's a standstill from one of her vlogs, when her mom filmed her at the tattoo place, and you could see every single wrinkle on her face, and there are none right now. So she's using filters, but she's still lying about it, and she's heavier, and she's lying about it. So what do you say to that? Once somebody's credibility is completely shot, it's almost a waste of time just to give commentary on them. Now she's trying to make us believe that somebody asked where her Torrid hauls are, even though she stated that she can't find anything at the Torrid stores anymore, because she likes to wear black. I don't know, maybe it's because she already knows she's not going to live for much longer, and so she's buying all kinds of black clothes, or because she is constantly trying to deceive her audience into thinking that she hasn't gained as much as she has. It's not even about convincing them that she has lost weight, but about not seeming as large as she is. And every time we see her out in the wilderness, and she has her photo taken, we see that she hasn't lost any weight. And so now she's getting into why there haven't been any Torrid hauls. Maybe there's gonna be one. I mean, the title of the video would indicate that.
So I did go to Torrid. No, I didn't. I didn't go there. I ordered from there. Sorry.
Yeah, duh. That was pretty clear to me.
And I spent $500. $500.
I don't know why she gives a dollar amount. Is it because her views have been so down that she's worried that now she's just blatantly lying about how much she's spending in order to give the impression that she still has enough money to spend? I don't even know. And I couldn't care any less.
It's like this dress, and the neckline goes up to here, which I...
Yeah, that looks like one you could wear in the coffin. I mean, I'm not trying to be morbid here, but that would look like a nice one for, But then again, we've had discussions in the comment section, and it seems like people that work in that field, like funeral service, funerals, and stuff like that, um, that have confirmed that people at her size have to be burned. They have to go into the incinerator. And since there have been so many fires, building fires, because of, during the attempt to get rid of the bodies of death fats like that, they have to be cut into pieces, which is pretty morbid, but that seems to be a fact for people that deal with the dead bodies of super morbidly obese people out there. And so, saying that that dress would be nice in a coffin, of course, only for the, I don't know, couple of days that there would be a viewing, if at all, depending on how she went. If it was a heart attack and she was paralyzed, maybe they wouldn't be able to fix her face anymore, or I don't even know. But yeah, would be a nice dress for that occasion.
Love sometimes, and the arms are like bell arms, but I do feel like it's just too frumpy for me. And then
Is it though? And also there's the warm season coming up, so I don't know why you are getting long sleeve and black. Most of us out here that think, oh, the warm season's coming up, at least on the northern hemisphere. We would buy something lighter, material-wise, fabrics-wise, and also not black as a color, maybe, unless that's our thing, and maybe not long sleeve, right?
I got this crazy thing. So I love it. I think it's super cute, but I definitely will feel more comfortable in this once I lose weight. It is a very
Yeah, that looks like a trash bag, and when you wear it, it's gonna make you seem at least 30 to 50 pounds heavier. Because that's what shiny fabrics do. Sweetie, don't you know that?
very long shirt. It's kind of like a shirt dress. It just doesn't look good on me right now. Got this, which it's kind of frumpy too.
There you go. Well, maybe you should stop buying clothes. I mean, I've been saying it since 2018. Stop buying clothes until you've actually lost weight. It makes absolutely no sense to me to continue buying clothes when you know that you're at a very unfortunate weight, and you're in the process of, and that is what you're trying to make us believe, in the process of losing weight. So why you continue buying clothes, I don't know. Maybe this time you only did it to shut up the people that said she won't even fit into Torrid clothes anymore. I don't know.
It's white with black stripes.
Yeah, well, okay, thank you. You must think that this is a radio show and we can't see you.
And I wish I would have gotten a size smaller. And then there's actually one of the dresses I have already worn, which I'll post here. So this is one of my new ones, which I loved a lot.
Yeah, holy smokes.
But then over here, in my clean clothes pile that I have to put away, I've already worn this. I didn't vlog, I didn't film any TikToks, nothing. Just like the sheer blue situation.
Yeah, that's gonna make her smell like really bad. But she's used to it already because she lives in her stench all day, and so.
Oh my god, it looks so much better in person. And then another
In real life, not in person, because that shirt is not a person.
thing, which I have in a box. I actually just went through my closet. I'm like rearranging it. I'm getting rid of a ton of clothes. But I got this dress. And I was like, if I don't like it on me, I know my mom will like it because she likes bees. Let me go get it. Hold on. Honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. Since it's frumpy on me, it's probably not going to fit her. It might be too big.
Now I get it. She doesn't know the definition of the word frumpy. Frumpy means dowdy and old-fashioned, typically used of a woman or her clothes. I look like a frumpy mess. So she must have heard that expression somewhere. But frumpy doesn't mean that the clothing is loose. And so what she just said indicates that she believes that it's loose on her. And of course, that is completely delusional. Her thinking that when something is loose on her, it's going to be too loose or too big for her mother. Well, duh. Look at the difference between the two. Her mother could use that as a blanket. I mean, come on. How delusional. But again, because she doesn't know the definitions of words, and she uses them wrong. I don't know, how can I imagine that somebody that's completely delusional about the way she looks, about what she does with her life, about what she has done to her ex-spouses and pets in her life, is now just willy-nilly throwing out these thoughts that make no more sense to any of us out here that are still capable of logical thinking, and this has got to be one of them. Of course, your mom is like a third of your size, or maybe half. Of course, it's gonna be much too large on her.
I know it will be. But maybe she can use it like as a sleep nightie. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna move on because this is a waste of time. There she is, back view. So, where's the weight loss? I don't see it at all. What I also find alarming is the back, the hump on her back, below her head, because she keeps sitting there hunched over. So her Torrid hauls used to be to where she would actually throw on those pieces of clothing and show them into the camera. Now she's holding plastic bags into the camera. It's probably because it's too much to ask for to put them on. I don't know. Maybe she's too lazy. Maybe she thinks with a little bit of money that I'm now making on YouTube, I'm not going to go through the hassle anymore. I have no idea. She just keeps going, her holding plastic bags into the camera.
This shopping trip, hit or miss, it was slightly a miss.
See, it doesn't look like she's taken anything out of these bags and tried them on. And so I'm not sure why she's evaluating the purchase. I don't know how she's doing that. It's beyond me. But yeah. No, she's showing some kind of Batman Lego. She's not finished yet, but she wants to show it. And she also states that Valentine bought it for her. That fictitious online girlfriend that she keeps mentioning since it came out that Destiny has gotten married and Beck is in a serious relationship. It's a bit sad, especially on the northern hemisphere with everything, blooming and everybody being out and about. What does she do? Shows her Legos. It's kind of sad, but it's all she has, and so let's just move on. Okay, she says there's something she has to tell us.
You do have a little plant in your way. Let me
Oh, that's actually in your way because it's between you and your camera.
move that. So Instagram kind of already knows this because things are revealed over there. So if you want to follow my Instagram, you definitely should.
Okay, I'm not gonna comment on most of her Instagram messages. She did another Ask Me Anything. I'm just gonna respond to two of them at the end of this video. But what she keeps forgetting is, and that's probably her biggest delusion right now, is that when she says something, it doesn't mean anything. She had credibility before, and she chopped it up piece by piece and trolled and lied. And so nobody believes her anymore. And so, from what I understand, because I did go through that Instagram, Ask Me Anything, or through the last couple, and she seems to be pushing the narrative that she's in a relationship, and I don't get that vibe from her. Look at how deceiving she even looks. She doesn't even have the skill to control her the expressions on her face anymore, and there's just nothing she can say that is believable anymore. It is so strange. But and this is only my opinion, my unprofessional opinion, but going by or going off of everything I know about mental health, in my opinion, she is a full-blown sociopath. She has no remorse, shame, or guilt. She has no conscience, no real feelings. She only has a mission. In her case, because of course there are also sociopaths that are not super morbidly obese and playing at death's doorstep. Her mission is to get enough money for the incredible amounts of foods that she is ingesting every single day. She's too lazy to work. She also has no marketable skills to use on the job market out there. And so she has to continue lying and keep stringing people along in order to continue making that money. Of course, her income has dropped, and so now she's reading all kinds of stuff. In this vlog alone, she wants to make us believe that she's taking a shower, she's taking Twinkie for a walk, she's deep cleaning, she's doing all kinds of stuff. Yeah, all things that people accuse her of not doing. And she doesn't show herself doing them. She just talks about doing them. And so when she's sitting her ass on Instagram, that one that I cut out that I'm going to respond to later in this video was posted at 2 a.m. Oklahoma time. Do you know what I'm saying? And so she's up at all hours of the night. She's probably like Chantal, taking naps here and there. And I swear, you know, in one of Chantal's last vlogs, I could have sworn that between live streams, in one live stream she was eating, you know, of course, always stuffing face. In the next live stream, still in the car, she had CPAP machine marks on her face. And so I'm starting to think that not only does she take naps throughout the day, but she's taken them in her car with her CPAP machine on. And so that is kind of strange. That is so unreal to me. But blah, blah, blah. Let's get into what she wants to lie about here.
Look down in the description box. But
yeah, no.
if you guys remember this video, there is someone in my life that I would say is special in that way. I have
because you're talking to people online doesn't mean that it justifies you saying this, and I don't get why you would do that when you said so many times on your channel you're not going to share these details with us anymore. I would have preferred that because you lie too much anyway.
I've been friends with this person since September, and we have become really good friends, and like the whole time crushing on each other. We asked each other to be each other's
crushing on each other, that alone was a joke, because remember when she started milking the breakup from her caretaker, which I don't think was her girlfriend anymore, that was just a caretaker towards the end, because YP had realized that there's no weight loss going on. That woman will never travel. She will also never go for walks on a regular basis. And so she said, I'm out. And she had moved out, according to what I think, quite a while back. But from July 2023 on, this one here started milking the breakup era. And according to her own statements, they had only broken up on the 4th of July. And so she's talking about in September, she already crushed on another person that she had never met before, only talked to online. So that is addictive behavior and codependent behavior on the highest level. Or she's just trying to lie to make it seem like she has a halfway normal life, which is what I'm going for.
Valentine's, so that was like a cute thingy. And that video was actually filmed days before Valentine's Day actually was. But on Valentine's Day, Valentine asked me to be her girlfriend, and I did say yes, obviously.
Oh, and we're supposed to be happy for you now, or are you just lying your butt off right now? Again, I'm going with the latter.
I've had a girlfriend for over 2 months now.
If it makes you happy to say it online and actually think that people believe you, go right ahead.
And I've been in a relationship and I've been happy. And
yeah, of course you've been happy. That's why you also overate and gained 20 pounds, which is, of course, another lie. She didn't gain 20 pounds. Nothing changed about her her physical measurements, and so she's just all over the place with her lies. It's not like puzzle pieces anymore that you can put together, but none of them fit, you know. It's like trying to work with different Lego sets, you know, with different size pieces, and nothing ever fits anymore.
I just didn't want to say anything like really in my vlogs yet. I just didn't feel like I needed to.
No, and you shouldn't also, because nobody wants to be associated with you in real life or in your vlogs. I mean, in real life I can't really determine, but We don't see your mom in your vlogs, not your grandmother, not your step niece and nephew. I mean, they're kids, of course, but you didn't care before when you filmed kids, and not your brother that you love so much. Nobody wants to be seen with you because you have created this persona of just lying nonstop.
I used to overshare. I used to like not have privacy.
Yeah, and now you're doing it again, and I could see another live stream coming up where you pretend to be tipsy and then you just out her, you know, the real name, and but then again, in order for me to believe that, I would have to believe that you're actually in a relationship with somebody, even though it's just a long distance relationship. And I'm gonna take it a step further. I think it's in her Delulu head that she thinks she has, or she wishes she had a relationship.
And it's just, as you get older, your brain works a little differently. And I've just learned sharing too much is not a good thing.
Yeah, then stop with the sharing. Okay, we're gonna move on.
You guys will learn slowly but surely.
And she's going on and on about this fictitious girlfriend that she has. I don't know why she needs to have that in her life, lying about having somebody in her life when she actually doesn't. But yeah, she's very animated, very fake, and there it is. I'm not sure what it is, but nothing she says makes sense to me anymore. She just said that she didn't fix her poop bun because she's been waiting for a package. So what? Can you not fix your hair? Are your ears plugged, or what is it? You know, I don't care. I mean, she could have a even messier poop bun right now, and I just wonder why she's saying these things. That she's explaining why her poop bun is all messy because she's been waiting for a package. There's no logical thinking in that, is there? Now she's showing her disgusting brush. I appreciate that, I guess. And what she's holding in her right hand right now is actually part of the reason why her hair is so damaged, and that is this is a flat out plastic brush, and of course it damages her hair, especially with the way she rams it through her hair. And we've seen her over the years how she brushes her hair. That sound alone when that plastic is forced through her long hair is just unbelievably painful. Okay, so she's got another plastic brush that seems to, I mean, if given the choice between the two, seems to be doing less damage to her hair. But since her hair is already damaged almost all the way up to her scalp, I mean, see all the baby hairs on the side. It's not she's growing more hair, because overall when she braids her hair you can tell that she's lost at least a third of her hair compared to 2019. But given the choice between the two brushes, I would pick that one, the black one. And there she is with her dark knuckles, being very impressed with what she looks like. Right now she's checking herself out in the viewfinder, being all amazed at her hair so wavy.
I feel like that looks so pretty.
Unbelievable, isn't it? But hey, that's her. She keeps going on and on about how happy she is with her looks.
As you can see, but it looks so good.
Yeah, she's amazed. There's gotta be some kind of body dysmorphia going on. Okay. Okay, so she's evaluating the new brush. The new brush apparently works for her, so let's move on. And the deuces, because her bun is back up, she's real happy about that. And she's getting ready for bed because she really did a lot, you guys. She took a shower, she messed around with the cat litter boxes, she took Twinkie for a walk, she did all kinds of stuff. Shorten.
Hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I'll see you in my next one.
Okay, bye-bye. Yeah, I don't have anything new to say, because she's just turning in circles, and I've kind of lost the passion for it, because the same thing over and over again, and her lying on a level where it's not even hard to point it out. It's just like shooting fish in a barrel at this point. But there we have it, another one, and I have more videos coming. I'm so behind. I haven't been home, and so they're going to come during today and tomorrow. I hope. And like I told you guys, I'm going to respond to Instagram posts or questions that she answered and what she said about them. Of course, there were a lot of questions asked by herself to herself, but this is one of two that I chose. And it says, ask me a question. And even though there is no question, in the question section, it says you can't win. They have monetary incentive to twist and purposely misunderstand you. And she responds 100%. Uh, she always picks questions or remarks either because they fit her narrative or because she asked herself, which is what I'm guessing. And so she believes that she can't win. They, probably the reaction channels, have a monetary incentive to twist and purposely misunderstand her. That is absolutely idiotic. And I would have never even posted one reaction video on her if she wasn't so smug and such a liar. I mean, I could never get the combination between her being this huge and looking the way she does, and on top of it all being convinced that she's the shizzle, that she looks great, and I don't know, that people should admire her. And she also feels, or at the time when I started my reaction, she felt like she's worth all the attention, even though she didn't get that. People are really looking down on her because of what she's done with her life. And so you can't win. I would interpret that as she cannot win because she just won't change. She won't stop lying. And that is what most of her reaction channels are talking about. Which, by the way, I've noticed that other reaction channels are doing the same thing that I'm doing, already switching over to different content because hers is not worth it anymore. And they have monetary incentive to twist and purposely misunderstand you. Not really, because I never had to twist or purposely misunderstand her. I cannot understand her way of living because there's too much lying involved, too much deception and manipulation. She never had to do it, but she decided to do it. Now her reputation is ruined, and here we are, her on Instagram, trying to make these statements that of course don't mean anything anymore. And here's another one about reaction channels. She was asked, or she asked herself, do you think that it would be easier to open up without reaction channels intervening? Her response to that is, yes, because they twist everything I say. I mention the sky is blue and they'll say, nah, it's actually purple, when it's very clearly not purple. And that, of course, goes back to what I just said. The reaction channels are not intervening, or maybe she thinks, because again, I don't think that anybody's asked her that question. She asked herself. And so she just wants to get the message out there that people twist everything she says. That is not the case. There's almost 11 years of documentation on her channel, and thanks to Mr. Snowflake, even documentation prior to that of her lying and being a despicable human being. And I cannot evaluate, or I won't evaluate other reaction channels, but I always keep it real. I look at what she said before. I look at her face and her the signals that she's sending out, and she gives the lying vibe most of the time. And she's also not intelligent enough to lie, and so she keeps contradicting herself, which of course she doesn't understand because her IQ is kind of low. And so it's a nice attempt to once again put the blame on reaction channels, but I don't see it that way, because she has made her bed. Now she gets to lie in it. You know, you lie a lot, people don't believe you anymore. They start speculating and researching, and when they do, they always catch her in a lie. And so that is her life now. Alright, you guys, this is all I got for today. I'm not going to respond to the other Instagram messages or questions she asked herself because I'm not interested, and I don't believe for 1 second that she's in a relationship. If she was, why does she have to mention it on her channel? You know, I don't get it. She has no proof to show, and when she just makes statements without showing proof, it's like almost like she didn't say anything. And so useless. But of course, when there are new teenagers coming to her channel, maybe they will believe her for a while, and good on them. But eventually they're gonna end up on the reaction channels, and they will, at least on most reaction channels, hear the truth. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna go. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.